Alright, we're back. We're gonna keep climbing. Um, yep, just picking up where we left off yesterday. Made a few changes to the deck. Found out that Grab Digger's Cage during the last couple of plays is not too great, especially against decks that are running, ooh, not that mulligan here. Yeah, not too great against decks that, do run some form of. Let me think about this real quick. I actually might want to keep the island for the Archmage here. Okay. Yeah, not too great against decks that run Smart Command. Okay, that's good. Keeping the islands. Make sure we get this active. Lucky Charm. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This, really no good way to remove this is without playing Grixis. Just gonna have to try to counter it, but we'll see. Don't really need another land. It's fine. Let's just go ahead and pass turn here. No white source at the moment, but we're not really in need of it. It's fine. We're down a card, but we'll probably draw something here. I don't like that, to be honest. Double Lucky Charm. I was gonna get too much value. I think we will and go ahead and just counter this. In the long terms, this can kill us. Let's get the speed. Yes, it's fine. Let's go ahead and keep that.
The past says keep an open mind.
We don't really know what he has in terms of threats. Can't really use the Day of Judgment if we get that. We already have Ashiot. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have another Ashiot, but I think we can try to defend ourselves with Fatal until we can stabilize here. Okay. It's ramping up like crazy. Well, he's not playing red, so he's not going to get the stomping. Two card left in hand. Need a way to deal with the giant next turn. We could use Thoughtseize to pave the way to Ashiot. Granted, that's not too great either. He'll just cast it again. We can try to counter if he casts that. That's not terrible, actually. Yeah, let's keep here. Add this to the library. Or to our hands, actually.
Hone your prowess.
Grab the Balefuls. Should we, for some reason, need to kill it? Okay, Edgekeeper, sure. Pretty good, pretty good. So if he casts the giant, it's not gonna do anything. We're just gonna Baleful Mastery it. Slowly filling up our graveyard for the search. There's a lot of lands. No way to really deal with Narset at I would think. I don't see in a world where he doesn't cast a giant. Okay. Let's cast a giant, we'll let it resolve. Okay. Well, there you go. We got our answers stabilized, and that went okay. New edition, I'm just gonna try out Rest in Peace. It's hard to interact with than Grab Digger's Cage. It might screw with Search for Skanta and maybe our Drown Lock, but we might side those out if we do side in the Rest in Peace. Against his deck, probably not gonna do that anyways. We're gonna want to dispute, most likely some form of clearing out his hand too. I didn't see any small creatures besides the the innkeepers, which are valid targets for push. Maybe take out some of these, because if he casts something like the giant, we don't really want to put that on top of his deck again. He's just gonna cast it with a clove and uh, continue to get value off of it. We're gonna keep in the sweepers. Need an efficient way to deal with the big creatures. There is a lot of it. Actually, Domo videos might be pretty good. There's a lot of legitimacy to play this, so we can get rid of his adventure cards without having to actually um, him draw it again and playing it. I almost want to get rid of the Baleful in favor of keeping the sweepers or adding more sweepers. Actually, now that I think about it, cleansing would be pretty good in this matchup. We'll get rid of all of his artifacts. I totally forgot about cleansing. Can do that. If that's the case, do we want to keep the Inquisitions in? I think we have enough here, but we have the Thoughtseize. Don't think we do need the Inquisitions, to be honest. It will help against his counter magic, but we do have a lot of counter magic on ourselves here. Maybe take one extinction out and do this. There you go. We'll try that. We'll try that out. Okay. Not the greatest hand, definitely. It's playable, but really slow. We'll be on the draw. We'll have 2 draws to draw into a black source, and maybe we'll be able to stall it out with the Aether Gust if we do decide to keep this hand. What I don't like about it is we do not have any way of drawing cards outside of our draw steps, and that might put us in a difficult situation. He's keeping all 7. We have Aether Gust for interaction, but I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mull again. Alright, this is a little bit more keepable. Put the Teferi down for now. Probably gonna grab an island. I'm gonna assume he is gonna have a lot of counter magic up too. See how this works. If it doesn't do anything, we can just cycle the shark. We could just fatal this. I think we're fataling this is fine. Fatal will allow us to also... Ooh, he already got his value off of that. Didn't think he had anything too small to play, but that's fine. Go ahead and just kill it. And then we're gonna go ahead and just leave that. Allow him to draw. Yep, there you go. Quick and easy decisive games. Well, that's what I like. We denied him a couple cards. We're down 2 cards technically, but once we get Narset out, I think we would negate all of his innkeepers, and he's just gonna have to have some way to deal with it. And green and black, there's no really direct damage. He needs like Blood Chief's Ascension or something like that in order to get rid of Narset. Some sort of black Planeswalker removal. I guess blue can bounce, but it doesn't look like he was going to play anything that with any sort of bouncing effects, unless he was going to try to wish it in. but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. Alright, always want to be on the play. Sure, it's keepable. It's not the greatest, not the worst. One's going down to 1. He is playing Lur's deck. That's always fun. I'm gonna go ahead and enter his taps. I'll play the Hollow Fountain next. Esper Sentinel. Okay. That is annoying. You don't want move. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, to be honest, but... Oh! I guess he, probably didn't draw a land. That was quick. Unfortunately, I didn't get to really see what he was playing. Playing, Boros, as far as I can tell. Esper Sentinel is going to be definitely annoying to play against, since our entire deck is essentially spells. We have really no way of interacting with it that would come out neutral. I mean, I could just try Disruption. I don't think I want to be playing Balefuls against the Sentinels. They're kind of weenie. Probably won't do too much per se. Keep the Narsets in. I'm gonna try to block Sentinel draws. Maybe steal the Sentinels with this. Exile Sentinels with this. Maybe reduce a little bit of the Thoughtseize actually. I guess Thoughtseize won't be too great here. Now that I think about it, if he has Sentinels out, we really don't want to be Thoughtseizing him. He's gonna draw a card and replace whatever we do try to seize away. I guess it makes sense to keep this, some additional sweepers in. I mean, he's playing white. Could have some enchantments for us to remove, so we'll keep one in. Maybe take out a second and keep like a board clear. Yeah, we don't want to be one for one or negging one playing these. Fatal's okay, you know, it's 1 mana spell. Deals with it, it's fine, and I'm okay with trading a Fatal for his draw. The rest of this, yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough for us if he gets out really early Sentinels. I'm essentially theory crafting my entire sideboard against Sentinels because that, dang, gonna move again. So why don't we just go ahead and keep? None of it too great, to be honest. This is a very situational hand. And yet again, he has the Sentinel. I do want to try to get rid of the Sentinel as soon as I can. Chandler, it's fine. Black Source. Another Black Source, that's great for us. We can have this enter tap. I don't see a world where we play Memory Lapse while Sentinel's on the board. I mean, let's see. Let's have him commit here first. Since he's aggro, I might just not want to take that 1 damage and just get rid of this. If he counterspells it, we might be in trouble. Oh, there you go. He does indeed. Be a little rough for us. Yeah, we're gonna need our board wipes. Maybe I should have tucked away the, the wipe earlier. I'm gonna try to fetch for it.
I train Meditate and prepare.
Not exactly what we need. It's unfortunate. Yeah, all these sentinels.
I still have much to learn.
Okay. We're just gonna pay for both. Yeah, it's starting to get dicey. Dang sentinels. Alright, what can we do here? I don't see us coming back from this, to be honest. We can delay another turn by removing a dragon's chandler. If we remove a dragon chandler, we'll be taking a minimum . Yeah, but he also has blue source. I think this is all we can really do. If we don't do anything, we'll die, regardless. Yeah, he's got this game. Just early double sentinels are just too hard to deal with. That's fine. Now that we're probably gonna be going first. Shark would be good, but kinda try to keep our hands here. I'm gonna try to thought seize and disrupt his hand as best as we can. Go first, disrupt his hand, hopefully have good enough removal. Don't think we'll be needing too much counter magic here. We're gonna need answers on board versus counter magic. Yeah, countering a 1/1 isn't gonna do too much for us. If we do need counter magic, I think we're gonna go with Veto. Perhaps actually, I think about it, he does play. I don't know if Dispute is better than Veto. Veto will make it so that we're uncounterable, but all of his counter magic is gonna be really low mana stuff. So we're gonna keep this in to counter his counter magic. Otherwise, the Thought Seized Inquisition should deal with the rest of that. And we're just gonna try to sweep as much as we can. Don't think I want Aether Gust. We only saw really Chandler in. Not really worth us putting that in just to play against Chandler. Alright, I'll be on the play. Keepable hand. Definitely gonna try to hit the Sentinels if he has those. Spell Pierce. Guess we get rid of the Spell Pierce for now. This is not playable until turn 3. He could potentially Lem opts. If he tries to expressive, we might try to negate that next turn. Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't kill this thing for now. Does he have a dispute? It's fine. I mean, I think taking the Chandler while he has nothing is good for us. Yeah, that's unfortunate. God, we don't have a white yet. We risk another spell pierce and a mystic dispute, but we can't not just do anything either. I think go ahead and bait this one out. Okay, that's good for us. Meaning, the only thing about arena here is it's kind of whacked because if you don't have any sort of form of interaction, it kind of just skips that, and you know they don't have any unless they put hard auto pass. But I don't see in a world where he would normally do that. It looks like he's trying to find answers or like an unholy heat or something to deal with this. This graveyard is getting kind of big. We might want to try to get rid of stuff to so it wouldn't since he has something to deal with this. Go ahead and try to attack first. See what happens here. While we have this, we're gonna just go and do that. He's tapped out. We could Kaya's, you know. But I think I'd rather have him try to deal with the Teferi. Or the Ashiot, because he's tapped out. Either is good for us. We have this thing to tap. I'm gonna go ahead and untap our sources here. Fortunately, we're drawing lands again. That's not too good. What's keeping him in the game is those expressives. They're really good. Like if you're playing Izzet, there's no way you're not playing the expressives. He's playing modern while we're playing historic. How does he deal with this board besides unholy heats? Yeah. We're gonna try to get rid of some stuff, so hopefully he's not gonna be able to keep unholy heating us. Get rid of our threats. Oh, he doesn't have delirium, really. Okay, well, if he didn't, he thought he probably had delirium. I was under the impression he had delirium also, but I guess he didn't, so that was fine with us. Okay, so far decent games. Granted, we just kind of not really advanced our rank so far because we did lose 2 games. Well, we won 1 game yesterday, lost 2 games, so we went down a set. Won 2 games right now. We're gonna try to go up a set and see how that works. Okay, it's a keepable hand. I don't like that card. Another Loris deck, nice. So you play is either aggro or Loris. Don't really play against too many control match. Besides Jeskai. Or Dragon Raid Chandler, okay. I don't already dislike this. I guess he doesn't surveil, does he? This point, I think we try to kill this thing and deal with the Chandler right after. Chandler right now is not a threat. Granted, it does start putting stuff into his grave. Kind of annoying. We're gonna try to shark this, maybe. We just need to shark one thing, so then we can just kill whatever he does try to do with. Okay. Helix, that's fine. It is gonna get bigger. Come on, board wipes. An impulse draw. Okay, we might need to actually deal with the Chandler now. Two ways we can deal with this. We either Belfolds and he doesn't have the mana to tap out. Might go ahead and kill this thing, and then the Chandler, it depends. Chandler really does depend here. We could set up for search, but that will leave us vulnerable to Chandler. He does need one more creature in there. If we drown lock, he'll have the Chandler online. What does this thing do here? We might also want to counter that, now that I think about it. I'll grab us another black source. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We have both black sources. I guess another white wouldn't hurt. Okay. So we can do this, counter that. How do we kill Chandler? Oh, I think I know what to do here. Kill this so he doesn't get the thing. We have this. It slows it down. Resolve it. He's gonna either keep it on his top of his deck or not. He's probably gonna dump it at the grave. I would assume so. To make the Chandler bigger, I would assume he's gonna. think it's okay to play the search now. I'm gonna try to shark it. Actually, we need to stop this. I only say that because this puts us on a pretty hard clock. I don't think we can beat him in the amount of time frame given to us. We're gonna, granted he might get delirium here. We're gonna have to try to shark next turn for 3. That's how we're gonna deal with that, honestly. He doesn't want another land. He could put Loris. Oh, that's gonna put us in a big old clock. Okay. We could make a full force shark if we dumped our set to grave. I think that's what we're gonna do here. Namely, because I don't want to take... I want to keep a shark for a blocker. Granted, we're dead to any... Oh yeah, he has that. Yeah, forgot he does have lands that do that. Okay, that was my mistake here. Don't really want to thought seize him. We want to try to get rid of his threat. Probably don't need too many Narsets. Having additional board wipes is not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think the Baleful is going to be too handy in this particular matchup. Considering he's not playing any real big threats that we want to spend 2 mana to get rid of. It might be correct to not really play too many Narsets, to be honest, against aggro. We may want to play some Dovins. Namely, because if he's cycling through burn spells, we don't really want to be putting that on top of his deck. So he'll just burn us down again next turn, while not really accomplishing anything for us. We'll be on the play. Keepable hand. A little slow. But I think if we get the search off, we'll filter. I reduced Fable to 3. Try out the Bantress here. It's fine. We're going to search to try to get it online as soon as possible, so we can deal with this next turn. Because we're gonna get land stuck real hard here if we don't do that. It's fine. Down the card anyways. Oh, never mind. That slide up the stage is always a thing. Lantern. That is an interesting choice of side cards, I'll be quite frank with you. We do need the land. I'm gonna preemptively kill this thing here. That way he doesn't get a chance to really surveil with the Chandler. We don't want him to be filling up his grave too quick before we are able to deal with... Oh, okay, he's unholy healing himself. Interesting. presume he's gonna Helix and Lantern. Which for me is fine. I'm gonna be using this to try to get a land versus trying to flip it. No, we do not need this at the moment. Well, we drew another one. Probably gonna shark here. And pass turn. For him, it might make sense to just sack the Lantern and draw. Lightning Helix, that's fine. I don't want him drawing more cards. Deal with that. Since we're playing against red, I don't think we want to be dealing two to ourselves. Oops, almost screwed that up. We're getting closer to flipping this. Like I said, I don't mind if he lanterns, honestly. This time we will definitely indeed shock ourselves. But we want to stop the lures from coming out. And we do have one, our only counter essentially. I'm gonna presume next turn he's gonna lantern. No lures. He either makes the choice to draw a card or stop us from doing this. It's fine, I'll just go and push it. Now, his choice here is to either lantern, lose it, gets rid of my grave. It's fine. Day of Judgment. Yeah. A playable card. Gets too scary or big, we'll just nuke it. And 3 to my face. Sure, why not? It's a 1-for-1. If he draws it again, plays it again, that's fine with us. It locks him into whatever 2 cards he has. Okay, mana tide, okay. That's fine. Don't need another land. Okay, I think we'll just keep our mana open here. I do want to play this, but it takes up one of our white source or blue sources. If we tap it correctly, it'll take up one blue source, and I do want to leave Archmage. We gotta be careful not to drop too low here. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and counter it. Getting kind of annoying. He's running out of cards. It's fine, I'm gonna just kill that. Give Noah the opportunity to draw cards. Graveyard, we're gonna need another land. Get another land anyways. Inquisition. Roll. Perfect.
I faced undead horrors. This is child's play.
I think we're okay from here. Granted, next game is gonna be really difficult too. He's gonna be going versus an aggro deck. That's fine. Let's go ahead and swing in for some damage. He only is able to deal 2 to us. So I would like to deny a Chandler. We can just keep getting rid of the creatures, but we do want to summon the grave. Let's get rid of this. It's instant sorceries. It doesn't have as many sorceries. Let's get rid of an artifact then.
I hope you said your goodbyes already.
We'll stabilize here. I think this is game. We'll see a way for him to really come back from this.
Show remorse. You know what?
We have control over board states. We have healing. And we can search Escanta. Start fetching more counter magic with that. Let's go ahead and keep that. Why not? It's an enchantment here.
Hurry.
Shark? Oh, shark is great. I'm gonna presume he's gonna side out the my mistake. I guess I could have floated mana during my end step. Untap it. Use the... We're just gonna go ahead and kill this before it makes goblins on us. I presume he's dead, yeah. Alright. Probably not gonna want this. It's very, very difficult, to be honest. Like, he burns through his hands so fast, it's hard to react. I mean, I do want some plays on turn 1. Inquisition is great, but it does ping me for 2 if I shock myself to play it. I mean, it was great that we either draw it or we don't draw it. I think since we're going second, maybe some counter magic and some removal, some additional removal. I think we take out the Narcissus completely. We're gonna be playing purely reactive at this time. And it's really hard to say what is gonna be good here. Yeah, it's really difficult. I mean, Balefuls might be good. Balefuls would be good. We exile it. He doesn't get the card back. Maybe just one Baleful. Inquisition's a maybe too. Draw early game's great. Late game, it just does not help us stabilize, especially against this type of deck, where he just dumps his entire hand. Well, here goes nothing. Alright. It's a keepable hand. Yet again, we're gonna try to rely on search. He's down the card. That's good, but I mean, aggro decks don't really care. Oh, there you go. So much for being down the card. We would like this. I think the next correct play here is Aether Gus. Oh, man, he's just so many. I don't think we have the time to play these search at the moment. We have Kaya's to stabilize. Chandler is not online yet. It does let him scry. I think Soul might be a card that we want to get rid of here. It's gonna get really big. It might overrun Kaya next turn. We'll deal with this later, I guess. Glacial, perfect. That'll save us some life here.
I like a good fight. Notice I did the same thing.
Now, hopefully we can stabilize and just keep upticking Kaya and we'll win from there. Nope. Okay. He decides to not do that. Okay. That's probably why. Well, Kaya saved us quite a few life. Dang. That's gonna be a little annoying to deal with. I'm gonna try to get sweepers, maybe? Just any kind of removal, perhaps? Kaya would be great. At least he's slowly ticking away at us. But he is getting a lot of cards, dumping cards, so he's going quite quick. Quite quick. We can start trying to Ashiot Um, I don't think we need an interfere. I think we need wipes or something to get us to the late game. Ashiot might be able to buy us some time. If it eats up damage from both of these, it's essentially another 9 life or so. That's gonna be difficult. I mean, I don't know if we'll even live to the next turn. It might have been correct to just bounce it. I was hoping. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think he has it here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nah, I guess he would have had it regardless. That enchantment ruined our day. Alright. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go pimp out my deck a bit. Let's go ahead and pimp out the Rest in Peace. This card style. Sure, purchase for 5,000 gold. This is what I do with all the gold. Just spend it on cosmetics. I haven't spent money on this game in a long time. Since I'm playing historic, I like it a little bit better because you're not always trying to craft new cards and buying packs with your gold. If you're playing standard, when I was playing standard, that's all I spent my gold on was just packs to get wild cards, rare wild cards because lands were expensive to get. Back when shocks and checks were in the format, you needed like I don't know, like 15 lands to make your deck if you're playing 3 color. Maybe 8 lands if you're playing only in 2 colors, you know. And 15 wild cards, 8 wild cards is a lot just on lands, and that's not getting to the rest of your deck. Nowadays, since I already have a land base and I'm just playing historic, not too much stuff comes out that changes this format too much that I would think I would need. Are we playing against the same guy? Well, it's not the same guy, but it's just as disgusting. I think we won't want to get rid of Chandler, but oh man. Alright. Hard to say what's a good play here, to be honest. We can kill the Chandler. Or if he plays the dragon, we can pop it back. Delay him for a few turns. And we might just die by the Chandler if it keeps milling. It's fine. We'll take the 1. See what he does. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this now, I think. Before it draws some sort of answer to this. It's out of land. That's fine. If he wants to add that back to the hand to play it next turn, we can try to force. we force him to mill the alliteration so that we so that he doesn't keep drawing cards. Fortunately, now it has flying. I mean, we could have Castle Arnvale to try to kill it before it got the ability to fly. We're just gonna have to wait it out here. This mini dragon that. Oh.
My prowess is unlocked with thoughtfulness before action.
Huh. Difficult decision. I think we'll shark here to block it. If he does try to beef it up. If he tries, he has to play something. Oh, okay, like that, I guess. It's fine. Of course, unholy heat.
I have reached my limit.
If we don't block, I think cycling the shark is fine, and just leave the shark on the board. We're probably just gonna block the Sprite Dragon. And then try to extinction event him. That is a thing. Don't mind doing this. It's fine. Cool. Maybe we'll stabilize before he kills us.
Daria, keep up the pace.
I'm gonna keep a card in hand, so that way he fears us a little bit. Thinks we have some sort of counter magic. We're pretty close to death, though. I don't know how many turns we'll have left. Ah, okay. Ooh.
We need to move quickly.
It's fine. It's fine.
No time for a break.
Oh, right. We're gonna be healing him. Shoot. We got the Luris ability. I might want to do this. Just have to know my deck for lands. Probably gonna need more white source here. Wipe. Let's go ahead and stabilize with this. Very good on his end. Fortunately, I think we're going to have to try to oh, this is a very risky play. Okay, not as risky so much. I don't know if we want to ult to Fairy, to be honest. We can wait another turn. Ulting him next turn doesn't accomplish much for us. We'll lose our only real threat on board here. Ah, okay. Going to have to draw. Ah, that's unfortunate. He drew the direct damage spell. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need all of these then. If we play Rest in Peace, and we're playing against aggro, I'll probably take out all of these then. No reason to keep any of this in, I think. Wasn't playing big threats either. I don't know if I want too many Thought Seizes. I think we'll try something like this. It'll be a first. What is going on with Arena? It's a cool holographic looking thing, I guess. It looks like counter spell or something, or maybe cryptic command. Kind of weird. Granted, cryptic command's not even in this game. More aggro. Cool. I think we'll try this. Yeah, Chandler's pretty annoying to deal with in Modern. It's just the case here, except we don't have bolts. Would be great if we had bolts. We'll either take 2 damage or we don't take 2 damage, right? We'll try to play it slow. Okay, this is fine for us. We are a counterspell deck, so no reason to do anything too crazy. Probably gonna go ahead and fatal this right now. Works for me. I don't really care for Soul Lantern. I get its whole purpose. Unfortunately, I don't leave a grave at all this time around. Fortunately, I guess. Well, we keep drawing answers, but no threats, so we're just gonna keep doing nothing, I guess. Soul Lantern, the slower Misha's Bauble. Okay. Maybe we'll get an activation out of Vantress. We'll see. That's fine. Focus on him. Doesn't seem like he has any counter spells. Let's go ahead and Vantress. Dig for some threats here. Don't think we need Aether or Hollow Fountains. This is nice. I'm gonna try to cast her. Good memory lapse it. He's gonna draw it again, and it's not gonna do anything for him, per se.
I faced undead horrors. This is child's play.
I think we get rid of both the channelers right now. We have nothing to bring back with the Luris. Alright, well, that worked out. We're gonna keep it like this probably. The moment we can get Rest in Peace in place, I think we'll be good. Drown might still be good as an answer. I think this is fine. We have enough good sweepers, removal. We'll just keep it as is. Although going second does decrease our chances of winning. Hopefully we draw a non-playable hand. Great. I love Arena's mechanism. think we'll put back the island. Right, and have this tap. I think we are gonna try to get Rest in Peace out as soon as possible. These are red. Got 2 Rest in Peace. We're gonna just go ahead and activate it. Either he deals with it this one, that's fine. He might have another Spell Pierce. I don't see a reason for us to do anything here. Fine. I think we're gonna need the extra white for Arendelle. I don't think we need to... If we do need to wipe next turn, I think it's better to do this. We're gonna save ourselves 2 life here. I don't think I need to do anything. Sprite Dragon's not getting too big yet, but it is ticking away at us. I'll probably grab another blue. We are going to try to Archmage's Charm to see if we get any more threats out. Culligan's Command. Mystic Dispute. Unholy Heat, it's useless. Another dragon. Culligan can do 2. We have ways to answer it. I think the Sprite Dragon might be the most useful one to get rid of. Because next turn, or this turn actually, there's no way of countering the shark. I think that's fine with us. We're gonna just block it with the shark. A big maximized shark of 4 mana. We'll have to do a lot to pump this thing up. That's fine. We'll be ticking down to 1. At this point, I'm gonna maybe try to add in a companion here. think I don't want him to draw this thing again. It's fine. Honestly, yeah, we can just wipe and then pass. Even. Oh, Rest in Peace is pulling its weight. I'll give it that. I don't think we have to do anything, to be honest. Why does Arena always do that? I need 2 white sources. Or I could just do nothing. I mean, we can kill the Pyromancer with our Castle Ardenville. It's fine. We can preemptively board. More mana for us to work with, I guess. We're up a lot of lands. Nothing we really need though. Yes, 7 mana. I have a total of 10 mana. Technically, I'm up 3 cards, or 4 cards, if you include Rest in Peace here. Yeah, Loris is just as good as my companion. It's not gonna do anything for him. It might heal him up. Here, I'm just stalling for time to try to get the big old planeswalkers. Did he leave the game? I would say he's still in a good position. I don't have anything to do besides just a castle and getting a 1/1 and maybe putting my companion out. quite long. What is he thinking about? I was just gonna assume he left the game. Or disconnected. We don't see any mouse activity. Oh, they don't have a cryptic command in the game. I forgot they had these sleeves. So maybe it's these sleeves are flipping out sometimes. But I don't even have these sleeves equipped into my deck, so I don't know why it does that when I was siding out. Just another arena bug, I guess. I like these sleeves. They're pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like he did leave. I mean, it was a neck-to-neck game, but we were definitely, the rest in peace was definitely putting in its work, and he was not getting any value out of that. Alright, well, we're kind of back to where we started, so neither positive or negative. We're gonna be probably stuck in Diamond 3 for a while. I mean, I could play a single game of something here, just to fill that up, and bring me to a even number. If we lose one from a best of one, that's not too bad. We can just play it back up. That might be the strategy, but we'll try it another day. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.